here out at the beautiful Springfield Lake, and if you are from Springfield, you'll get the joke there. But yeah, so I wanted to come out here for a course review on the class that I took over this weekend. If you follow the channel, you'll know that I went to Tennessee, East Tennessee, to take Rifleman 1 out at Valor over this past weekend. And you'll know that if you have been following the channel for a long time, you'll know that Valor is actually I took Pistolcraft 1 out at Valor, and that was my first class I ever took. And since then I've taken a couple classes, so I do have some experience to draw from, but they've all been pistol classes. So I'm going to do a review on Rifleman 1, but as you're watching this review, I want you to keep in mind that all of my experiences are with pistol classes, so I'm really drawing from a background of pistol, not rifle, which is what I took this weekend, was rifle. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump right into it. To start out, to answer the first most basic question, should you take this class? Yes, take this class. Rifleman 1 was a completely different experience for me. Again, I don't know if it was only because I've only taken pistol classes, or I've only taken the one class out at Valor, and then all my other experiences have been at other schools, but this class had more course content in it than any class I've taken ever. And that's not even just regarding the pistol. It had a lot, I'm sorry, that's not even just limited to firearms training. Any class I've taken after that, you know, maybe the course had more content in it, subject matter content in it, but I didn't retain it, you know, whatever reason. I'm actually not the best learner, to be honest with you, but from a traditional standpoint, I do pretty good on my own, but whenever someone's trying to teach me, typically I don't do that great. But that was different with this class. Not only do I honestly want to say that it has more content than any firearms class I've taken so far. Reed is just an awesome teacher. He's really good at you know, focusing in on what problem you may be having with a specific task, and helping you work through that and getting you through it. So that's great. And that probably comes from his background in teaching. He was a professor, a history professor at a college. But yeah, so as for a teacher, you can't really get better than Reed, to be honest with you. I'm not just saying that because I like Reed. I'm saying that because he's good. Now for the class itself, it had so much content that we had to cover in the 2 days, and we got it all done. Some of the days, they were both pretty late days, to be honest with you. We started at 8, which is typical, but day 1 we didn't end till almost 6 o'clock, which is not normal for the classes that I've taken. And day 2, we didn't leave the range on day 2 till like almost, it was 7 o'clock, I'm pretty sure, 7 p.m. Both started at I'm sorry, I said 8, but both started at 9. Both day 1 and day 2 started at 9, and we were going. We were full steam ahead. At one point in both days, day 1 and day 2, at one point he had to separate the class. Half the class went with one instructor, and the other half went with another instructor. We worked on 2 completely different things, and then once we were done, we switched. But they had so much content, they had to split us up and work us in separate groups so that we could get it all done within the allotted time. So that was really impressive to me, that there was just so much to talk about and do and learn. So that right there, awesome job, Reed. If you watch this video, good job on that class, good job. There was things that I'm not gonna, without giving too much away of the class, because I don't want to give away Reed's whole spiel, but there was things in that class I never once felt dangerous, but there was things in that class that I honestly thought I would never learn, because I don't intend to get in a gunfight. But he safely taught me things that I thought I would have to get into a gunfight to learn. So that was amazing. It was really cool. So really, just to sum it up, there was so much content. You were constantly busy, you know. was just amazing, really. And I know that's a strong word to use, but really, honestly, there really was just so much to learn. And you know, this is actually, I just took day 1 and day 2. There's actually Rifleman 2. I can't imagine what those guys that stayed there to take the 2 extra days, they're probably leaving or about right now. But I can't imagine what they're learning. I know they go out to 600 yards. In the day 1 and day 2, I went out to 300 yards and I was making hits, bing, bing, bing. So yeah, that was really cool. That was something that, to me, I didn't think I would ever make hits beyond, say, 50 yards, because I don't have a whole lot of experience with my rifle up until now. I mean, you guys have seen me on camera shooting it, so obviously I've pulled it out and shot it some, but I don't have a whole lot of practical training with it. So it was really fun to get out there and have someone teach me. I feel a million times more confident with my rifle now than just a few days ago. So that was really good. Some things that I would say that you'd want to work on before actually going to this class. Now, don't get me wrong, this is not some type of advanced class that you need a buttload of training for. You could wake up tomorrow and decide to go. So that's not what I'm trying to say here. But if I was to work on, say, a couple things that I wanted to work on before I had went and actually work on them, this is what they'd be. 1, firearm safety, and I'll say that for every class. You need to, that's something you should always be practicing. You always do that. Always, always, always. Firearm safety, finger straight, off the trigger, the whole 9 yards. Treat all firearms as if they're always loaded, and they should be. You know, we all know these. I'm not going to repeat them all, but we know the firearm safety rules. So that's number 1. Work on that. Number 2, I feel like for myself, I needed a little bit more upper body strength. Not that I wasn't able to complete any of the tasks asked of me, but at the end of day 1 and even day 2, holding your rifle up all day, you know, it's something you'll never be too prepared for. Physical fitness is one of the most important aspects of this whole life. So, and not even just this style of living your life, but just anything. You should always be working on your physical fitness because it's important. So I feel like for myself, and I've been slacking for a while now on going to the gym. So I knew that going there, I knew that was going to be a problem. But going there and taking the class really sunk it in. Like, I need to get back in there. I need to start doing this. It's not something I should be slacking on. And that's really it. That's the only things I would say that you should work on before taking the class. And you can take the class right now. Anyone could wake up and take the class right now, as long as you have a fighting rifle and, you know, a pistol to train with. You could go take this class right now, I promise you. Now, to the people that are afraid of taking a class, you know, maybe this is your first time, and I've said this before in all my course reviews. If you're afraid of taking a class because this is your first time, don't be. I promise you, on my channel alone, there's enough information to get you ready to go take any of the classes that I have taken. Now, that's just my class. I'm not even an instructor. I don't do this for a living. I've never done this for a living. I don't teach people this. This is basically just a hobby to me that I really love doing. So if there's that kind of information to get you prepared to go do this on my channel, there's so many other good channels out there. Reed has his own awesome channel. Here you go. Here's a link to it. And then there's a bunch of other instructors on there. You got to pick and choose which ones you like, because there's some bad ones out there. But definitely, if you're going to take Reed's class, I promise you his YouTube channel or mine will get you prepared to go out there and take a class. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like the channel, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, tell your friends about it, share this video, I learned so much information from this class that I am going to be putting videos out on. I'm going to try to relay that information to you, because that is what this channel is about. It's a knowledge share channel. So I have a couple ideas of videos that I want to make. You know, obviously it's shooting, so I have to work out a place that I can actually shoot my rifle and be on camera, because, you know, not everywhere allows that. So keep an eye out for upcoming videos of things I learned, and don't forget to check out Reed Henrich's channel. Here's a link again, and don't forget to check out my buddy over at Standing on Second. Here's a link as well. Thanks for watching, guys.